It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, 65 yards. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, he's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, He comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Pickett. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on.
Richardson to the air on first down. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hey, here you go.
On second down, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd and 1. Richardson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Roll. Check. Panthers. On the outside.
On first down, Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Quick slant, caught by Pierce. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett, that's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end, Freiermuth, right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now in Pittsburgh. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. Well, the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now down by 7. 1:11 to go. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late.
Here's Richardson.
Finding Pittman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Pass complete to Allie Cox.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
And that's complete to McKenzie.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Richardson.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and
10. Richardson to throw it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitt...
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.